us what have you achieved in the last 3 years then?
So last 3 years, so this is on a personal level, not including the actual the team numbers. So on a personal level, so I have personally sold 223 houses, which have been, what was the sales volume off the back of it? 72 million pounds worth of houses, I think it was.
Wow.
So I've personally sold 70 million pounds worth of homes.
Yeah.
I'm not a 1% agent, funnily enough. So you can work out what sort of commission you earn off the back of those sort of numbers.
Yeah.
But it was a bit of a whirlwind. It kind of went from being quite tough to all of a sudden all the work you did, build it up. So although the first year was tough, I'd say the first 6 months were the toughest. And then it really started to roll from the 6 month period onwards, and all the graft that I had put in started to pay off.
Yeah, well, before we get into the how you did that,
Yeah.
which I definitely want to hear about, just tell me more about what the vision is for the business now, though, because obviously we've touched on the fact that you do have a team.
Yeah.
But what's the long-term vision here? What's the goal?
So in terms of my personal long-term vision, I want to have the biggest team in the UK. There's a reason why I want that. It's not just because I want to earn a load of money. It's because I genuinely feel like what we have designed as a business is brilliant for the customer, and I genuinely just want as many people as possible to experience what we have to offer, which is quite a big statement to make, but we've got the proof to back it up now. And when we see the difference that it makes to people and the money that we can make people off the back of operating the way that we do, I just want everyone to have access to it, frankly.
Yeah.
So I want us to have that big team. I want to start off with my hometown, Milton Keynes. I don't want to go too big too quick. I do want to start it off with, I want to have a very large team in Milton Keynes. I want agents operating the way that I do in their areas. I want a different agent in every different part of Milton Keynes servicing their local area. And then from there, what I want to do is give people the opportunity in other cities to copy exactly what we've done, and essentially, I suppose for the want of a better word, franchise it, where they can almost do exactly what we're doing, and I can get really ambitious people that want to operate the way that I do with a team like I have, having almost the Lion brand in their town, and I'll help them to grow it out so that we're, as a whole, rather than me doing everything, I want to succeed through others. I want to help other people to achieve monetary goals or financial freedom or more time on their hands, and in turn that will lead to more customers being helped.
Yeah, absolutely. And just going back to that, so obviously how you built your business initially when it was just you was very much going hyper local, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And looking after the people in your own community, embedding yourself in the community, serving them, if you like. Obviously that takes a bit of time to build that up, and to work out what's working well so far as lead generation. You touched on it just a minute ago there when you mentioned about, basically copying exactly what you've done in lots of different areas. That's because you've got a system behind it now, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you've tried, you've tested, and now you've got a system that people can literally just plug into. Do you want to touch on that, what that looks like?
Yeah, so like I said, it's almost like I've kind of been through all the pain, and we've designed something that we know now works. So rather than you having to go through the same pain, just literally follow exactly what we now do.
Yeah.
And it's nice because we can replicate it. Because as long as humans own the homes where you live, what we've designed will typically work. So you don't have to worry about trial and error, plug in, everything gets designed for you, and you can just, off you go from day one, you can just have at it, basically. And that's everything from the process on how we treat our customers all the way back to lead generation. We've got things which get done centrally for the agents. We've got the tasks that the agents have to do because it's about them. So they're right, you can't leverage out certain things, but we can tell them exactly what to do, how to do it, how often to do it, where to do it. So it's very much a case of just saying, look, we've got the recipe, just come along, follow it, and you'll love it, frankly.
Yeah, absolutely.